नमस्कार. जय श्री कृष्ण. श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा. Rejuvenating text 4 and text 5 of chapter 5, Lord Rishabhadev's teachings to his sons of 5th canto, the creative impetus of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 4. Nunam pramattah kurute vikarma yadindriya pritaya aprunoti na sadhu मन्येयत आत्मनो अयम सन्नपि क्लेशद आस देहः. When a person considers sense gratification the aim of life, he certainly becomes mad after materialistic living and engages in all kinds of sinful activity. He does not know that due to his past misdeeds he has already received a body which, although temporary, is the cause of his misery. Actually, the living entity should not have taken on a material body, but he has been awarded the material body for sense gratification. Therefore, I think it not befitting an intelligent man to involve himself again in the activities of sense gratification, by which he perpetually gets material bodies one after another. Begging, borrowing, and stealing to live for sense gratification is condemned in this verse, because such consciousness leads one to dark hellish condition. The four sinful activities are illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, and gambling. These are the means by which one gets another material body that is full of miseries. In the Vedas, it is said, Asango hi ayam purushah. The living entity is not really connected with this material world, but due to his tendency to enjoy the material senses, he is put into the material condition. One should perfect his life by associating with devotees. He should not become further implicated in the material body. Text 5. Parabhava stavada bodhajato yavanna jidnyasata atmatattvam yavat kriyasa tavadidam manovai kriyatmakam yena sharirabandhah. As long as one does not inquire about the spiritual values of life, one is defeated and subjected to miseries arising from ignorance. Be it sinful or pious, karma has its resultant actions. If a person is engaged in any kind of karma, his mind is called karmatmaka, colored with fruitive activity. As long as the mind is impure, consciousness is unclear, and as long as one is absorbed in fruitive activity, he has to accept a material body. Generally, people think that one should act very piously in order to be relieved from misery, but this is not a fact. Even though one engages in pious activity and speculation, he is nonetheless defeated. His only aim should be emancipation from the clutches of Maya and all material activities. Speculative knowledge and pious activity do not solve the problems of material life. One should be inquisitive to understand his spiritual position. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 4.37, Yathai dhamsi samidho agnira bhasmasat kurute arjuna ज्ञाना अग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा. As a blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjun, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all reactions to material activities. Unless one understands the self and its activities, one has to be considered in material bondage. In Srimad Bhagavatam 10.2.32, it is also said, Ye anne अरविंदाक्ष विमुक्त मानिनस त्वयि अस्तभावात अविशुद्ध बुद्धयः. A person who doesn't have knowledge of devotional service may think himself liberated, but actually he is not. आरुह्य कृच्छ्रेण परम पदम ततः पतन्ति अधो अनादृत युष्मद अंघ्रयः. Such people may approach the impersonal Brahma effulgence, but they fall down again into material enjoyment because they do not have knowledge of devotional service. As long as one is interested in karma and jnana, he continues enduring the miseries of material life, birth, old age, disease, and death. Karmis certainly take on one body after another. As far as jnanis are concerned, unless they are promoted to the topmost understanding, they must return to the material world. As explained in Bhagavad Gita 7.19, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanman mam prapadyate. The point is to know Krishna Vasudev as everything and surrender unto him. Karmis do not know this, but a devotee who is 100% engaged in the devotional service of the Lord knows fully what is karma and jnana. Therefore, a pure devotee is no longer interested in karma or jnana. Anyabhilasita shunyam jnana karmadi anavrittam. The real bhakt is untouched by any tinge of karma and jnana. His only purpose in life is to serve the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.